You only got 2 minutes.
However, after that, your ass is grass, and you
Exactly
gonna
what
get
he
this smoke.
said.
Ooh, here we
Mhm.
is. Here we is. You know who I am. You know my prayer. Roses are red, weapons against me won't prosper. With this sacred treasure, I summon Big Raga, the op stopper. What it is. Welcome to another motherfucking episode of the lunch table. You know who I am. Downstairs, I got my brother Lo snacking it up. Tell him who
Like
you are.
always. What's going on, people? And I know I'm about to fuck it up again, but y'all know how I do every goddamn episode. Panty dropping, breathing, first formation. Boom, bitches. It sounds better, but I know I'm still wrong. But nonetheless, y'all know who it is. It's your friendly neighborhood asshole Los here with y'all again. And up to my top left, I guess upstairs, we have our residential moderator. What's your name, sir? Tell them who you are.
Dale the Fallen One.
Tuck your
Ooh,
ass
so
right into that
fancy.
bed earlier.
Not at all. I am tired of shit.
Ooh, so fancy.
y'all gonna leave me alone. Let me be an old man that like to sleep.
No,
Nah,
no, we're not.
nah. He over here trying out for his Quiet Storm interview. He
Right,
gonna send this to the radio station, let them know, like, hey, this is the
right.
fallen one.
This is the
Next on your
fallen one.
sensual, subtle hits, we have the
The
Lunch Table
panty dropping
Podcast.
playlist.
And if he was with the shit, he would have started the intro right there, so we could have had that beat going after we dropped it.
See,
He
see,
just
you got
that was an
caught it.
easy alley oop that you fucked up.
Oh, you got one more suspect left, and we kneecapping you.
Yeah.
One more again.
You know
One
what?
more
Screw
again.
y'all. That thing deserved that kind of length. It needed to breathe. Don't even do it. We sticking with the intro on that one. Don't veer off the road. I know I lobbed it up there. You ain't got the Vince Carter that shit.
I'm gonna let you slide because I'm gonna be on that ass. No homo. This whole episode. I said it
What kind of
right.
zesty shit
I
did I
fixed
come
it.
to?
Look. I put the no homo in there. I
All
put
right,
it in
sweet
there.
meat. Jesus.
See, he didn't say no homo. He didn't fix it. He didn't fix it. But you don't get him for not. You know what? We gonna start.
No,
So
see,
today,
that's the problem. I was staring at him until you said that zesty shit. Then I had to switch my gaze to you. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what happened to my trifecta? What side of the game are we on right now?
but today we just coming off the cuff. You know, it's a chill ass Saturday.
We
Folks
gonna
is
give y'all a
just
Seinfeld episode.
oh,
It's about
that's
nothing.
what we're on. Nothing. Absolutely about nothing. What you niggas been up to this week, man? Like, what's been going on?
Uh, Working, dealing with this little boy. Gotta take my car in. Like nothing. Speaking of which, I will be back.
Alrighty. So what have you been up to, Del?
I mean, pretty much working and trying the game a little bit. That's not. I'm failing at that horribly though.
Oh yeah. I understand. Yeah, been working, doing this last week in this old position, and then switching over. But I still got to do this last night shift, this one night shift tonight. But nah, man, just trying to get my body reacclimated to being a normal human again. That is rough.
I am not a normal human. I will refuse that title.
You know what I mean? I won't be a day walker anymore.
I mean, what's the worst? Overnights ain't too bad.
So I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, okay? All right. And I want y'all. The thing I loved about my overnight schedule, is the peace and quiet I got during the day. It was the you know what I'm saying? Like just the quiet of it all. That was a beautiful thing.
Now you got to be communal and share your time with others.
I mean, I get it, and it's fine. It's just, and I don't even care about that. It's just the lack of quiet. I like the quiet. Like if I could just like mute myself, like if I had one crazy ability, it would be to turn off sounds whenever I wanted to. Like it wouldn't affect anybody but me. Like I would just be able to turn off sounds whenever I wanted to. or turn
I do
off
that all the
certain
time. It's called
sounds.
tuning out.
No. Tuning out is one thing. I mean, I want like certain sounds, like, and I want to be able to like just control where the sound comes from. So, like, boom, if I'm sitting in the living room playing the Xbox, I basically want just the sound around me and the TV to be present. Everything else I want gone though.
He wants to make a domain expansion where noise can't get in or out.
Boom. He picked up on it. There it is.
I mean,
Yes.
didn't they do that in Solo Leveling when they came from the old man?
Not
Not
won't
the old
that
man.
kind of be like
The
Tanji
other dude,
Bankai?
Christopher Reeve. Remember, he had no sound. Like he threw a glass on purpose and no sound when it broke. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
What are you talking about?
Solo Leveling. So you had, and this is a spoiler, but you
Christopher
had
Reeves is
for
in
mine
Solo
up was
Leveling.
a character called
Is
Christopher
it?
Reeves. USA is one of USA's
Oh
S-rate
yeah, no,
hunters.
no. I remember. I remember the one you're talking about. I remember the one you're talking about
That
now.
nigga popped up out of bed. We like, the fuck wrong with him? It's dead silent. Then he goes in the kitchen, picks up a wine glass, gets mad, and throws it. And he says, "Yeah, as I suspected," because it made no sound. They put a whole barrier around this nigga, popped up, told them what they gonna do, and then killed this nigga in silence.
Ooh, I got it. Domain expansion. Silent Night. Bang.
Okay, but isn't that kind of like Tanji Bankai? I could just want to ask that question.
Tanji.
Tanji,
Are you talking
black
about
dude, black blonde dude.
Tosin?
Tozen,
Oh,
there we go.
No, his
Tozen,
takes away
all
your
your
senses.
sight.
sight and hearing.
No, it takes away all your senses.
Yep.
No, you can still feel shit.
That
No,
yeah.
it it
No.
it
Wait,
it
did it?
took it
Yeah,
no, it
didn't
took away all these
Kampachi feel
senses.
those stabs?
No, Kampachi was just a monster in there.
Are you sure?
I'm dead serious.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I'll go
Um,
back and interweb it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
gotta
old.
go back and look at that one because I don't remember.
Honestly, speaking of going back and look at something, I know it gets a terrible reputation, and partly so, partly deserving so. But I have a ill desire to go back and watch GT.
You know, the only reason it gets that reputation is because they continued the story elsewhere.
What you mean?
So, like, because GT, if I remember right, took place after Boo,
Yep. Boo
right?
was
Correct.
reborn as Oob, and
So,
yeah,
yeah, GT only gets the hate it gets because one, it wasn't Toriyama's work. Two, now that there's a whole other path following the canon, it's just people being stupid. GT is actually solid for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually a solid series. Period. Like, it could be a dope standalone series. It could be a dope continuation. It is what it is. Like,
the only highlights of GT was the Baby Saga and the Evil Shenlong Saga.
That's not true.
Besides
Don't do
that,
that.
shit was
Don't
fucking
shit on
dope.
Super
Don't
17 like that. Don't shit
the
on
nut
Super
puncher,
17 like that.
the nut puncher.
I could have swore Super 17 was a movie.
No, it was. Yeah, but it's
Super,
GT canon.
I didn't count that. You know what? I give it to you. I give it to you.
You know, I
You
can,
can count
and
it.
honestly, I'm not too sure if Super 17 wasn't incorporated into a show from the movie, or if it was just a movie. Honestly, I'm not sure of it. That's why
It
I'm
was
like, I
just
want
a
to go
movie.
back. But I know Super 17 is a part of the GT canon, and I personally feel like everything about GT didn't miss. Everything was a hit when it comes to GT, except for the initial run of it. You know, Goku being turned to a kid, and the Dragon Balls, the Black Star Dragon Balls being scattered into the universe, and they got to go out there and search for the Dragon Balls, and that's when they find the little robot that ate the Dragon Radar, and that little bullshit escapade that they did in the beginning with the space pirates and stuff. That's the only bad part, honestly. Outside of that, like you said, the Baby Saga was right after that. That was fire. Right after the Baby Saga was Super 17, fire.
I don't
Then
think GT deserves the hate it gets.
I don't fully think so either. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Now,
it didn't give us bad shows.
what would be dope though, and just hear me out. hear me out. Since they have already given Goku and Vegeta new forms, and they got Gohan the new form, and according to the manga, Gohan's beast form is on par with Ultra Instinct.
I thought he was the strongest character again. Honestly, not on
I think
par, above.
well, from what I saw, it looked like they were on par, but I think if I remember right, the issue ended and the fight's not continued yet. But I know Vegeta was sitting there like, again.
Have flashbacks.
I swear they're gonna
himself.
stop doing my man like that. I
But
swear they're
I
gonna stop doing him like that.
but I digress. Since they are going with everybody getting power ups, it would be dope to me at least if they did introduce Super Saiyan 4, but to Goten and Trunks.
Excuse me. That
I
would
can-
be.
I can get behind that.
I can't.
Why not?
get
They
behind-
because all they have
Did-
is regular Super Saiyan.
No,
Or
I know,
whatever,
but
Super
the
Saiyan 2.
reason. Okay, but the reason why I say that is because if they were to give Super Saiyan 4 to Gohan and Trunks, they would have to retcon. They would either have to retcon Super Saiyan 4's activation, or they would have to use technology. Because remember, in order to reach Super Saiyan 4, you have to go Golden Ozaru first.
Mhm.
In order to go Golden Ozaru, you have to have a tail.
And that's a storyline they
No
can
s-
build out. I'm not saying
But
just
that's what
randomly
I'm
give it
saying.
to
They
them.
would have to retcon how you activate Super Saiyan 4, or they would have to do something technologically to get Trunks and Goten a tail. You can't go Ozaru without a tail.
or they can basically do something where something's going on with Goten and Trunks to where something's triggering their Saiyan DNA that didn't happen to Gohan, whatever, fine. But something's going on with them that is causing their tail to grow back.
And that's
They
why I
don't-
say it would have to be something technical.
It didn't have to. It doesn't even have to necessarily be. I get what you're
I
saying.
know.
Like they used the whatever Bulma did to
To
give
Vegeta, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it could just be something like some weird biological shit or some exposure to something, just something weird.
How about this? Instead of giving them Super Saiyan 4, get that shit to Broly, the guy who actually has the tail.
We could do that too. Especially since Broly is part of the
Leave it-
canon now.
Leave it strictly with him.
And we haven't had Broly has always been like either the Rage Super Saiyan or Legendary Super Saiyan mode. I don't know
It's the
which
same.
canon they're gonna go for. You know what I'm saying?
It's,
He's always been
it's
that.
The same, it's the same power. It's the same. It just called it two different things and two different
Right.
Issues, but it actually would make sense to keep that with him because he doesn't have anything else. He has Super
Exactly.
Saiyan, then he has
That
that
would-
green shit.
Actually,
which
when he
is
goes
it?
out. So
but time out.
that's
That would
basically
actually
it.
be a perfect for him to deal with that rage shit.
And I was thinking that too. He can
no. That would be a
like
good
that
way
could
to
be his
introduce it.
controlled form.
Yep.
You know, get past that. Then he, well, since he has to tell, he can go to Ozaru and then learn self control, how to control all that power. Something that Broly has never had really.
And then he
and
goes
bring
Super
him-
Saiyan 4. I dig that. But then we still need a form for Goten and Trunks because we can't.
I totally agree. Super Saiyan 3, why not?
Because
I mean,
it's
they already
not
go
a prac-
Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So
Exactly.
yeah, but it's not a
They
practical form
should.
either.
And that was
Well,
always a
hell,
debate. It was like, dude, would they even? That was always a debate as to whether they could just go Super Saiyan 3 because they go Super Saiyan 3 combined. So everybody was wondering, okay, did they skip 2 or do they even have that power? Because how is it they did that as Gotenks?
And I only think the reason they were able to do that is simply because the power of the fusion amplifies. So their combined powers fused could have pushed them to the point where they could have done 3, whereas they probably couldn't have done it by themselves.
Okay, another spit in the wind. What if they do the Super Saiyan ritual on them and turn them into gods? Not blue, just red.
I could see that.
See, my thing is, they're still kids. So we just gonna give. That's why I went with Super Saiyan 3 because they are still kids. So we can't like OD power them up yet because they still have to have room to grow when they hit adulthood. Trunks and Goten have to be able to be stronger than what they were as kids. Essentially, we don't want to hit them with the Gohan situation. So
I
start
think
them off with
they're-
something powerful, but not
I
too
think they're
powerful.
Really fixing the Gohan situation right now, though.
Yeah, they
Oh, they
really
already
are.
they fixed it by slapping new paint on it. Basically, they did the same thing that they did in Z, but they literally did the same thing they did in Z. with this
But
damn Cell
but
movie.
that's the thing. They capped
Z,
him
they
in
actually
Z.
built, and they also built him up to that. When we got the Super, this motherfucker was sharing 18's tracksuits.
When
He
you
didn't even have a uniform anymore.
when you
And then
say they
that
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you when you said they built him up to that, you meant in Z to fight Cell.
Yes. So
Okay, keep going.
basically, even since the beginning with that, he's always been. You see flashes of him being stronger than he should be, or anything like that. They kept doing that all the way up until he fought Cell. With Super, we don't get none of that. They tried to build him a little bit during the Tournament of Power, but they didn't really push him along. They didn't build him into that. What was that superhero? That movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't build him until then. Then they just pushed him along. Come out of that, of course, that movie's canon. So now we have that power boost that he needed to get him on par with everybody. Because literally, it was the Goku and Vegeta show.
And see,
They were the
that's what I
only
was gonna
ones that could
ask you.
fight anybody. But
That was
now
gonna
they
be my.
brought Piccolo back into the mix, which I'm glad for that one too.
I
So
mean, I'm glad, but they still put Piccolo in the same tier that he was in Z.
yeah, he was
You
always under
still
the
under
same.
the Saiyans, but better than everybody else, basically.
Which is crazy because I
Can we
read
get
somewhere that
Yamcha?
Toriyama said that was his favorite character.
Hmm.
Can we get Yamcha a boost? Like,
I
No,
agree with that. No, you shut
no,
up. We give
no,
Yamcha a
can we
boost. Two of
get
the three
Yamcha a
trifecta
boost?
say yes, so yeah, he gets a boost.
no,
No,
man,
no,
no.
I
I
am
can't.
tired of the
Yamcha done
slander that
he done
Yamcha
lost
gets.
his woman. Give him
Dude,
something.
dude, Yamcha hung himself in Team Four Star Canon. Like
I
stop.
want
We gotta stop bashing Yamcha. We
I
gotta give
want
him
to
something.
see I want to see the Wolfang
Wolfang
Fist.
Fist,
I want to see it.
You know
Run
what?
it back.
Let Goten the Trunks do it.
dude.
give it,
No, no,
give it to
no,
them.
no. Let him put his spirit ball around his hands and do a spirit ball Wolfang Fist.
Give me
Let
some.
him do that. Smacking people with spirit energy every time he hit him with a Wolfang Fist. Like, stop playing with the Desert Bandit. I don't understand
He's
why.
not the desert bandit anymore.
Yeah, I know that,
He's
but that's the point.
he's Mr. No Bitches.
That's the point. Yeah, no. We can't do that.
I've been
They don't turn
I've
my
been
man from
working
a he
all
went from
these
a pimp
hours
named
and all
Slickback
this
to
overtime
granddad. I can't do this.
just so I can leave work early and come to the function. And you
Mm-mm,
out here scaring off all the bitches.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Only nigga in the history of anime who won a fight and then lost the fight immediately after. Like he beat the Cyberman. And then out of nowhere, Cyberman just jumped about the hole and blew him up. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Do it. And now my man is forever a meme. Forever eternalized as a meme. We don't need that.
Because he never got his get back from that.
He couldn't.
You don't get back from that.
He couldn't get his get back. The dude was dead. Homie was gone. What you told him? Dead.
Goku got his get back.
Again, too.
Nigga, he basically came back to life and had relevance. That
Yeah,
shit
but he didn't beat
never
Raditz.
happened to
He
Yamcha.
came back to life, but he didn't beat Raditz. Because Raditz was dead too. Him gone. He came back to life and befriended Piccolo, the man who killed him and kidnapped his son, by the way.
He didn't
All
kidnap
in the
him.
same arc.
He didn't kidnap him.
Or
He
he
saw a fatherless child and he
he
stepped in.
snatched that 5-year-old by the collar and flew
Tail.
the fuck off. Okay, he stole that little nigga. That's exactly what he did. All right, that was
it
human
not
trafficking
good?
before
Was
that
it not
became a
good
problem.
for him? No. Was it not good for him?
He threw the little nigga at a mountain off gate.
Mhm.
His introduction to Piccolo was Piccolo fastballing him to a mountain. You better turn your power on, or you're gonna go splat. What you gonna do?
Pretty
He turned his
much.
power on, didn't he?
Sink or swim.
He did turn his power on. He did. But this is what I'm saying. So let's not act like these wasn't some like Goku just came back and was on some, oh, I'm spinning the block for those who did me wrong. No, because as far as I know, the man who killed him and kidnapped his son became his best friend and nanny. All right. If that ain't submissive, I don't know what is. All right. So then after that, what we have my man Jeets getting shitted on. But no. I digress. I wanted to ask you. You said that they didn't really give him a progression arc, a training montage, a growing pain in the Super Series.
No.
And you did bring up the Tournament of Power. No, you did bring up the Tournament of Power.
Because they tried to make it seem like he was on par with Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
They tried to make it. I'm just like, all right, he didn't go Spirit Gohan, did he?
Yeah,
But
he
also-
did. No, that's
also
why they were
gotta
sparring,
remember-
because he was able to go Mystic Gohan again.
Y'all also got to remember, Super Saiyan Blue allows Goku to really gauge what level of power he's using. That's why Krillin was able to keep up with him. It doesn't Super Saiyan Blue, yeah, it's there.
I wanted to go back to that too.
It basically allows him to use
that fight was so fucking confusing.
I call bullshit.
No, he's actually said. I can't remember where he said it. I have to go find it, but I remember him saying somewhere that Super Saiyan Blue allows him to gauge his actual power. So it allows him to use like a range of power instead of just being at whatever power he's at. It allows him better control of his power, I should say.
Now, I thought that Super Saiyan Blue gave him better control of his stamina because Red killed it too fast and he couldn't maintain the form. But in Blue, you can.
Yeah, but it gave him better control of his power as well. Because remember, to go blue, you gotta have to be at peace. It's some weird dumb shit they came up with.
I thought that was Ultra Instinct, sir.
It was.
There was that too. No, Ultra Instinct, you just had to Ultra Instinct, your shit just had to move on its own.
And how did I thought he had to be as in? Yeah. Yeah, because that's what Beerus was talking about when they was training in the beginning. Where he was saying Goku is too lax and Vegeta's too uptight. That's their problems.
Yeah, Whis was telling them that.
Who did I say?
They had to find that balance between
Beerus' ass was asleep.
Yeah, Whis. Yeah, Whis.
Beerus was doing what God's instructions do. I'm going to sleep. When I wake up, I'll blow something up, eat, then I'm going to go back to sleep.
Yeah, straight nigga shit. If gods ain't destruction, gods of destructions are definitely leaders of different sets. That's all they are. They definitely on some straight fuckery. So, have niggas saw anything interesting this week?
As far as what?
Anything at all that might have sparked your attention?
Yo, actually, yeah. For those of you who watch the anime, we are 1, maybe 2 episodes away from our very first Arise.
Oh, I still gotta watch that.
The hell is that?
Watch that.
Solo leveling.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I can't wait. Also, what was I watching? I was watching something I saw.
That's not good. So while he try to figure that out, Dell.
That's that old age. That's that old age set. Then there you go.
I'm telling you.
That nigga walked in the kitchen and forgot what he came in the kitchen for.
Oh, he got his keys in his hands looking for him. Where the hell are my keys?
You know what? Quick side story.
Oh God.
I was sorting through some shit trying to free up space on my laptop, and I found a Ring video that I sent to one of my coworkers because he sent me a fucked up Ring video. This Ring video was me leaving the crib, getting pissed off, trying to lock the door with a fucking key fob.
Were you trying to put the fob in the keyhole?
No, I was hitting the button, aiming it at the door, wondering why the fuck the door is not locked. Whole time, car out in the parking lot losing his shit.
Oh, so you didn't mean a key fob for a door. You meant for your car.
Yes. Layla's dead. I didn't mean to kill him, but... Yeah, Los, that happened. Dayla is dead.
The hate in my heart for you right now, nigga.
Why?
The hate in my heart for you right now. This nigga said he's first and foremost. Let's stop acting like you live in some fucking high-end place where you got a goddamn push to start door, nigga. Stop. All right.
I was tired that day.
How fucking tired are you to think that you could push a button to lock your door?
Hey, you've probably done some dumb shit like that.
I have never pushed no fucking button to lock my door.
Time out.
That I have never done. Okay.
I want it to be absolutely clear. You, sir, you earned that body. You earned that body with your own lack of brain cells. You deserve that body. You cherish that because you earned that. That was almost as good as your 7-10 split with your Gatorade and your vape.
Oh shit.
That was
also How is it that your car going off that much and you don't have one fuck to give about your car? This nigga standing there pressing that goddamn button, trying to lock his door, but his car is calling this nigga like, "Sir, stop," and he ain't give one fuck about his car.
Ain't nothing registered with this nigga that something was wrong. Oh,
Hey, I was out of it.
oh
I was
man.
in a dark place then.
Oh, nigga, was your eyes closed?
I'm saying that's that's the only dark place I could think of. Like this
Did
nigga
you have
acting
a,
like his R. Kelly mask came down too low. Like
did
I
you have a
don't know.
Gojo mask on? Niggas run up on you and put a sack over your head or something like that.
Hey, I'm old. I was tired.
That story, you sticking to it?
Yep, that's the hill I'm dying on today.
That's a terrible hill to die on. That's a terrible. I would save your death hill for something different. Just me.
Man,
I would
listen.
pick
The
a
way I
different death
see it
hill.
is, he got a ghost. Go ahead and die on that hill. I'll just wait for you to res and watch another one.
Oh,
I'll find
God.
comedy in your death one way or another, because that is dumb. That is just about as dumb
Oh, God.
as one day.
Galen is still out. Like you
I
already.
don't know if I want to really put it out there about who said this to me. And fuck it, I'm gonna put it out there. So I was talking to Rose one day, right? And I'm like, yo, I got to get my health insurance so I could set up my joint and get a PCP, because I want, now that we got low, so I just want to stay on top of my health and shit. And she looked at me and said, PCP.
Oh, God.
I said, yeah, I need to get one. She said, I don't want my husband on drugs.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Why did I take that drink knowing the direct?
Because you stupid.
Yep, that's the thing that happened. And honestly, I was hoping he didn't. I was hoping he didn't have control. I wanted to see him ruin his. I wanted to see you ruin your equipment. I wanted to see liquid dripping off of your mic stand.
I would have spit that shit all over there if anywhere. I would have ruined that laptop.
Well, I wanted to see you. I wanted to see you do your best Triple H impersonation, because that heifer and that shit. Oh man.
So Los, we how long we been cool? We been cool how long? Like good
Probably a
minute,
decade.
Good minute. Yeah, I mean, so I thought
Well, it's 20.
I really would think.
Yeah.
I really would think that we're beyond lying to each other. So I
What am I lying about, sir?
that she really did that shit.
Yeah, I got this one. I got this. I got this.
I'm just gonna assume that no one is that. Come on, go ahead.
So I'm gonna say something, and I love you, little brother. My brother has I don't want to say a history.
It was 2 bitches. Stop it. 2. It was 2. Okay.
That's why I didn't want to say
It was
history.
my first
But
real one and my last real one. That's it. Okay. That gap between Gucci. All right.
the ones he fall hard for, they don't be too there.
Hey. Just because the bitch confused Lord of the Rings, the 2 towers for the World Trade Center, don't mean look at that face.
Oh, he froze. He froze.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. That really happened. Yeah. That really happened. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing that really happened,
Lord
sir.
of the Rings. Oh,
2
shit.
towers. Yeah, it was about the World Trade Centers. Yep. That happened.
You can't make that up. You can't make that up.
You're right, and I'm not. You're right.
Nope,
I'm
you
not
can't.
making it up.
I do not want my man on drugs.
Hey man, I got some more in my head. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna share all of them. But yeah, I got some shit.
That was from the heart too when she said that.
Oh yeah, she was definitely concerned. She was
really
definitely worried.
Oh,
But my thing at this point is like, bitch, you think I'm gonna do PCP? Seriously? That's where we going? I'm out here trying to party with Rick James, huh? I'm not.
I
That's what
hope
she
you're not
said, not
trying to
me.
party with Rick James. I
You trying to
hope
Yeah.
do
you're
your
not trying to
rendition
party
of
with Rick
Fire and
James.
Desire?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rick James and fucking Earth, Wind and Fire and Smokey.
Trying to see sounds.
I'm trying to let you know, sir.
And here it
Jimmy and Jimi
comes.
Hendrix about to make a duet.
Stupid. Yo, I want to address because I'm sitting here watching the Zack Snyder Justice League. Not that he didn't deserve it. They did Steppenwolf dirty. Like the Justice League pieced that man up. That was a hyper combo. That was
That was a
they,
level 3 with a couple of left bumper assists.
they
See,
did that man so but though Superman really did that nigga dirty. Because my man was giving him the grounding pound with the heat vision. that was that was nasty work. That was nasty work.
my only problem with
The
that
fact that he
movie,
was
real
Those is
quick,
going first with that one.
yeah, real quick. My only problem with that movie, whether it's a Snyder cut or Whedon, is the Flash. I love
Yes.
him to death, and I hate everything about him in that damn movie. I
Yes.
hate, especially the way he runs. Like
That's the thing that
that
pisses me.
literally turns me off to the whole damn movie.
And
Especially
how
when we
awkward
had
he is.
Josh Gustin, whatever the fuck his name was, playing Flash on the TV series at the same damn time.
But it was also how awkward the Flash was. Like Barry was so, and here's my thing, right? Barry was talkative, but not awkward talkative.
Okay.
In this movie, he would just make the scene kind of like awkward. Like, nigga, fuck is you talking about? Like that's how like example when they pull up at the air. So in the Snyder cut, when him and Bruce pull up the airport to meet Diana, and they're talking, he looks up and goes, "Oh, that's the symbol. That's you." Oh. Flash wouldn't have done some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or
Yeah, I do actually.
like the "Hi Diana, I'm Barry" thing, or the "Hi Barry, I'm Diana" thing he did. Like that's not the Flash, and that's what I couldn't stand about that and the way he ran.
they made him awkward as hell.
Who was that talking? Who was that? I don't see nobody speaking, but I know I
Uh,
heard something.
you stupid. Yeah, they made him
This is what
very
we about to
awkward.
do.
Now Bruce
John Cena
actually,
has joined the podcast.
I will say Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne was pretty good. Like I think he had a pretty good Batman.
You know what? I actually really liked him as Bruce Wayne. I
Yeah,
can't even hold you. I thought I wouldn't because of Daredevil, honestly.
I can see
But
that.
he was he was really good.
And
It, it was
he
it
was a
was it was
good Dark Knight Batman.
Yeah.
it was surprisingly good because Dalen didn't I even ask you about it before even seeing it because I could
Mm-hmm.
not get on board with the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I
I was
couldn't get
on,
on board with him playing Batman. I couldn't get on board with it.
and that's
That
so
which reminds me, I need to watch the Batman.
he was all right in the Snyder and the
Because
Whedon cut.
Twilight did his thing in that
Oh
movie.
yeah,
You
oh
really need
yeah,
to watch that
oh
movie.
yeah. The Batman.
I couldn't get past the sparkly Batman.
See,
Nigga,
you got, and
Twilight
that's the thing.
bust ass, bro.
You got to see
Twilight
him in
bust
other
ass
stuff
in that movie.
because you had to see him in like Tenet because he was good in Tenet.
I thought
That was the one with John Washington. I think that's Denzel's son's name.
oh yeah, yeah.
No, I
Yeah, I
can't.
was like, what
I
is
don't
that?
think that
No,
is
I
his
know which
name.
movie. I know which movie you're
The
talking
one where
about.
the niggas was moving backwards. It was like this. It was so. I still don't understand the physics of it, but it was weird, and they were doing it.
Mm. Mm. I gotta look that up because I don't even know what that is.
But
Yeah, it's
but in the beginning,
David Washington. That's his name.
in the beginning, I could not get behind just basically Ben Affleck being Batman. I couldn't see it until I actually looked at it. Then I was just like, all right, I'm on board with this. This is cool.
I was
But
hesitant until I
at the
realized.
same time, he was a Dark Knight Returns Batman in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was hesitant until I saw what Batman Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
And he was actually
me
a
too.
mixture because he was Dark Knight Returns Batman, but he was like late Batman the animated series Bruce Wayne. Oh no, I'm sorry. He was like a new 52 kind of Bruce Wayne.
The only thing that I had a problem with was in the Justice League movie where these motherfuckers, he's calling all these motherfuckers, or He's calling them by their names anyway, which he did do, but no one necessarily really knew him. Like everybody is calling him Bruce all the time. He's introducing himself as Bruce, telling them he's Batman. Batman didn't do that. He wasn't telling everybody he was Batman.
Yeah, no.
Unless
The only person I would remember calling him Bruce was Clark, and that's how they spoke to each other.
But they had that relationship though.
Yeah, it was
Oh
always
my
Clark and
God.
Diana.
And that just reminded me. Remember the animated series when Superman stunned on Bruce and looked through his mask, was like Bruce Wayne. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
And then that same night, this nigga's like, "All right, I'm gonna one up you."
Scope that nigga.
Took your chick. She is on the phone telling you, "Hey, I'm gonna go out with Bruce." Then you realize this nigga done bugged you. You look cross town. Yeah, I got your ID, your address, and your bitch.
Yep. Scope them.
Have a good night.
Scope them.
That shit was ridiculous, though.
Yo, those animated shows. Speaking of those animated shows, before I go on about that, have y'all heard that Disney Plus is re-releasing or is continuing the X-Men animated movie
X-Men
shows?
97.
X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Los,
Yeah,
Los, I'm slightly upset. Rogue
Why?
does not have a fat ass in there.
That's not my Rogue.
And dog, yeah, X-Men 97. It's not.
That's not my Rogue.
It's not. It is not the same Rogue that Remy Blow. She looked the same until you get down here to the hips because there kind of isn't any. And I'm just like, dude, Gambit, what are you after?
That's not my Rogue. Because the
Before
Rogue
we
I
was
remember
cheering
is
for
tall and
Gambit.
model-esque. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to need my Storm to be like Jade Cargill in the wetsuit too. Because Storm in the animated show is fucking fire. So I'm not trying to have no bullshit. I need accurate interpretations of these motherfuckers.
Who do you think can actually play Storm live action?
Jade Cargill. I'm going to die on that hill.
Is she a good? Well, shit.
And that's
I
the
don't know
thing.
if she's
for
a good
the,
actor.
For the look, I get where you're going, but the look is important, but being able to command that role is also important.
Okay, so question. Did anybody believe that Dave Bautista would be able to embody Drax the way he did?
Did anybody think he would be a national treasure when it comes to movies? Period.
This is what I'm saying.
That's the thing.
So
I've
give
never,
the woman a
watch
chance.
whatever. I will
But
watch whatever the hell Batista's in.
but also the thing is, Batista has an actual love for acting. Like that's something he legitimately loves doing.
No, I get that.
So he's going to hone it, like even to the point to where he takes roles that he might not necessarily be good at. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Knock at the Door.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
No,
Yeah.
that role, because like
Mm-hmm.
him in that role was like just something you wouldn't expect for him, but it was great because it wasn't the typical action role. He was like a normal guy, but it was just like in that role, amazing. But like I get where you're coming from. Yes, physically speaking, I could go for it. But she would have to go. She would have to do some real acting work to convince me, and then she'd have to get a real African accent.
Dog, that's all she really got to do is get the accent. Because anything else, Storm doesn't need to be portrayed that well. And I'm not trying to say that you can half-ass your performance. What I'm saying is Storm is more regal than anything else.
She screamed majestic, like
Exactly.
If
So
Cyclops was not there, she was the leader. On top
Facts.
of that, like
So
that was
if
just
you
how she
can
was.
if you can portray that majestic, regal, like Queen-esque type of persona, all you need is the appeal and the look and the accent, and you can go be Storm. And that's really, I already know that Jay can embody that queen appearance or persona because we see how she was in AEW.
You just got the Jade glaze. I get it. I got Jade glaze too.
So,
But it's the truth. Like, really think about it. How much the real depth that the Storm character ever had was either being mistaken as a goddess, her claustrophobia, or being married to Black Panther.
So
Other than that,
why were there so many bad Storm castings then? If that's all it
I don't-
takes.
I'm sorry.
I
There was
never,
only as
I
far as,
never.
okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say there was only one Storm, but I forgot about the young Storm and the other canon of X-Men movies. Um,
I'm not
that's
going to speak
their
on her
fault.
because I didn't. The one from the younger one, I didn't get to see. I couldn't sit through that movie. I couldn't because Apocalypse is one of my favorite fucking villains in
Oh,
Marvel,
he
and they
yeah,
did
he
they did not they
yeah, they
did
ain't do
not.
him
I
right. They
could
did not.
not sit through that movie. Unfortunately,
Oh,
I'm gonna
did y'all know
try
the
one
nigga who
day.
played Moon Knight played Apocalypse?
Yeah,
I just found that out.
Isaac
I didn't
Oscar.
know that either.
Hmm.
I did not know that,
I'm
and
sorry,
now I
Dale.
kind of
Continue your
see
point.
it. I actually kind of see it. God damn.
Hmm.
But anyway,
Hmm.
they did not portray Apocalypse at all. Like I can't even
Actually,
say well, they didn't portray him at all.
and y'all gonna look at me crazy for this. Y'all gonna look at me crazy for this.
And you're probably gonna say something I was gonna ask both of you because besides Jade, who else would you be able to put in there? Personally, I would get some no name actor just to build them out. But who can you see as Storm? Because
Te-
Holly Berry didn't do it for me at all. She was not believable at
y'all gonna
all.
look at me
Fuck that.
crazy. Y'all gonna look at me crazy. But I feel like personally, we may have already seen a good Storm actress in the Marvel universe. It's one of the Dora Milaje that was not a Koye, the other
The
one,
one,
The
the
tall,
taller
the
one.
one,
bald-headed one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, when you said somebody that was already casting in Marvel, my mind went to Miss Marvel, Miss
Mm,
Marvel,
Um,
Marvel.
mm-mm.
whoa. Photon.
Yeah,
Yeah, leave her as Photon. I
either
like her as
her
Photon.
or
If you would have never introduced her as Photon,
Oh yeah,
I would be
definitely.
okay.
No,
But you got to
agreed.
leave her as Photon.
Agreed. No, I agree. I'm just saying, like somebody that was already casted in the Marvel universe. That's when he said it. That's where my brain went. It went to her.
Oh nah. Because the Dora
Question.
Milaje chick, I feel like she has the perfect build. She does have that regalness to her. She already got the accent.
Question. The chick who's Photon, is that the chick from Candyman, the
Yes.
remake?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's her.
Yeah, because again, when we talking about somebody outside of Jade playing Storm, my mind went to the chick that played in Candyman.
And I mean,
So
that's fine for you. But I I
yeah.
I see Storm like the way I see her, knowing what like, especially like from the comics, I just I'm not discounting Jade. I just see a different vision.
And maybe my vision of Storm is different from yours because, like I said, from what I've noticed, from what I've seen, what I know about Storm, and this has nothing to do with the bullshit that Fox put out in those Marvel movies. Storm doesn't really have anything to stand out with
For
outside of her being regal. Like I
She's
said, her
see,
Wakandan.
claustrophobia. Hmm?
for lack of a better term, she literally is a force of nature. That's
Yeah,
how she
So
was coming at all
so
times.
she's Wakandan. That's first off.
by marriage only. Don't do that.
No. She's
She
actually
actually
Wakandan.
Since when?
she she
Since
actually
That's
when?
part.
was.
She was. That's actually part of her origin. She's
Since
actually
when?
Wakandan.
Nah, we need. I need Juju for that. Go ahead, keep going.
On top of the
You
fact, yes, she
you
married
you really
T'Challa.
you really didn't know that, Los?
No, I'm dead ass. I only, as far as I know, she's only Wakandan because by marriage. She's not born in Wakanda.
I think because wasn't her people cast
No,
out,
it
David?
was Kenya. It was Kenya.
Told
It was
you.
Kenya.
Okay,
I told you that. I knew I
I
wasn't
thought her
butter.
people I thought not
No,
Rogue. I thought
no. Oh, I'm
Storm's
sorry.
people was cast out. It's
Because
been so
I
long
did
since I
read
even
somewhere
looked
there
at
was
it.
a version where she was born in Wakanda, and yeah, like he said, her people were cast out, or she got something. Somehow she got removed from Wakanda when she was younger
Because that's how she had the fucked up upbringing in the beginning
because
that
she
caused the
didn't know she was
trauma.
from Wakanda.
I've
There's
never
some.
heard of that canon.
I've actually heard
That's new to
something
me.
about that.
Useless comic book information over here.
That's new to me. Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
But no, I was thinking about it as y'all was talking. What about the chick that plays Starfire?
She could be another one, or her sister.
I was gonna say her sister,
Her
Blackfire.
sister more
But yeah,
Blackfire.
either one of them I could go for. Yeah, yeah. Is it
Definitely.
sad that it's not
So
that many black female actresses out here like that?
there are. That's why I kept saying somebody that's as far as mainstream black female actors. Yeah, you don't have that many. You have a limited number.
Now I feel like they're because
From what I
honestly,
see anyway.
I was gonna
But
say
you have
honestly,
a
if you
lot of
thought about
black
it,
actresses.
I was gonna say if you thought about it, you could probably put the chick to play Black Lightning's wife in that role. She could be a good one.
His wife?
Hmm.
Why not his daughter? Lightning.
I could see Lightning too. I could see Lightning too. No, not
So
Lightning. Thunder. Thunder.
That was Thunder. The older sister is Thunder.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Okay,
Thunder.
yeah, Thunder.
So, question: did y'all hear about the rumors as far as with Black Panther 3? Basically, they're gonna age up his son a little bit to put to somewhere in teenage years and all of that, and the mantle gets passed to him from Shuri. She's gonna be queen, but he'll be a Black Panther, and they was thinking of doing that Storm storyline with him.
It's stupid. You have to retcon the whole fucking thing. Like, but
You,
like, and the fact that they changed his name that's pissing me off because Black Panther's
What?
son was named Aziri.
Oh. Well, we had to throw an audible out there because we lost Chad. So
Well, no, even without the loss of him, the fact that they didn't have the rights as well, so that did play a part into it. But the fact that Storm, I wouldn't have even gone that way without being able to, especially if you're setting up the future Avengers and Aziri being a Black Panther and having lightning powers. That's like you kind of kick yourself in the feet.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't. My thing with that is timeline wise, it will fuck up too much because we already have a whole new Avengers basically. If you think about it,
we already
like with Captain America, I think they're gonna be debuting the new lineup of Avengers in the
It
Captain
wouldn't.
America
That's what I'm
movie.
saying. It wouldn't mess up the timeline because depending on how far out Disney and Marvel wanted to go with their movies, Aziri and his Avengers comes after the current Young Avengers. Like
But
they're
see
in
that
the future.
right, and that's what I'm saying. We can't have
and
that right now with the.
we actually
But
already got the Young Avengers.
yeah,
But wasn't they at one point building towards the West Coast Avengers daily?
I
Because
think
that's
I
the
that's
know
what
they
one with
built
because those was the ones with White Vision
that and
was a part of.
I thought
the
I thought
John
they was
Walker
gonna make
Captain
him a
America.
Thunderbolt.
Were they?
White Vision in
He was
this
never
Marvel, he
I'm
wasn't. But I'm
speaking for
saying in
comics.
this Marvel continuity that we got going right now, I thought that the reason why Monica Rambeau, I think that's the whole name, she was
Yeah,
collecting the people. She went and got Scarlet Witch sister. She got U.S. agent. She
Monica Rambeau is Photon. You're talking about that CIA chick or whatever,
yeah
Shield
from
chick.
from Seinfeld,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
you're
chick who
talking
played
about
in
her.
Seinfeld.
So Ross is supposed to be having her collect a bunch of people, and that's where the Thunderbolts going to come
Right, and I
from.
thought they was gonna
And
put White Vision in that.
supposedly, I didn't hear about that, but I do.
Mm,
I do know they have a Vision Quest series coming up. I
hmm
don't know if they canceled it by now or whatever, but that'll probably explain a little bit. But if they're pulling from comic continuity, he never was a Thunderbolt. He
They're
he he
they're
was a
not.
West Coast Avenger.
I want
Yeah,
you
they're not.
that honestly,
I just
anything
said
Marvel.
if. I
No,
just
no,
said
no,
if.
no, no, no. Hold on, I'm explaining to you. Marvel writers have been told apparently from day one, don't read any comics, don't touch a comic book, don't look at a comic book, don't
I can
smell a comic
understand
book,
that.
stay
I
out the
can
comic book
understand
store.
that.
Then how have they been so accurate as of in their run? How are they
I
so
have
accurate?
no effing clue
Unless it's one of them things like they were already familiar with
because there
comics.
there there are certain things that are kind of iconic, like the Civil War, the Cap and Iron Man, that pose. That's an
Hmm
iconic. That's like an iconic
You know
image.
what? I actually no, I do gotta. I'm with Los on this now because I just thought about it. One of my favorite storylines, Red, White, and Black, and basically it was the Black Captain America. You literally
hmm
did Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and did that storyline.
Yep.
Nobody knows about that unless you read some comics.
No, that's
No
actually a
one
pretty
knows that
popular story.
storyline.
That is actually I've without reading the comics, I knew about that story as a kid. That's actually a relatively popular
Who
story.
told you that? Because that might be some Black Power and shit that people are just been passing around each other. But until I read the comic, I did not know about Red, White, and Black myself.
I didn't know about the let me phrase I didn't know about the specific name of the run, but I knew about the Black Captain America. I knew about what happened to him. Like
I didn't know
I
about
knew
any of
that
that.
without ever touching the
There was
comics.
it. There was it. Literally, it was based off of what was it when the military was experimenting on black men, giving them syphilis.
The
It's literally the
Tuskegee
same.
Project.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. I
it was
was
based
right.
off. It was based off of that, and literally, its run came from that. You had the one guy who survived, but he went to actually save the other dudes that he that were experimented on with him. But he was the only success. But he didn't get what Captain America got. He ended up becoming a fugitive. Like they was after him, and he didn't really get his flowers until Captain America came and saw him and shook his hand later on down the line. But literally, from what I knew, most people I've encountered, even if they read comics, did not know about that storyline. They did not know about that run.
Yeah, most, and again, a
So,
lot of people I knew who I spoke with about comics were older than me, a little older than me. But yeah, they all knew about that. Like
so
that's never
when
been
I saw that, when I
But think
saw
about
that
it. That would have been.
in live continuity, I was like, somebody knows something behind the scenes. Y'all know y'all comics. Y'all know what
Think
y'all
about it,
doing.
bro. That would have been something that at the time black people would have been holding on to because representation in comic books like that wasn't really popping for us at that time when like your parents was kids, my parents was kids. You know what I'm saying?
You were
So
getting you were getting those characters. Then it wasn't. Yeah,
man, they
because like you
had
said,
we
it
was
wasn't.
getting characters and Black Lightning was dressed up like a fucking coon. So the fuck was Luke Cage
Luke
dressed up
Cage.
like a damn
I
coon?
hated. I
Like
was
they played
I
us,
was happy
man.
when they changed his character up in the series. I was happy with that because then, just like you said before, then they remodeled the character in the comics, and it worked. But they you had
well,
some,
actually,
but
no.
towards when we
Sorry,
were kids,
the comic character actually changed first because I remember before the show came out, I would see
Yeah,
Luke
you're right.
Cage in
You're
the
right.
yellow
You're right.
t-shirt.
You're
Actually, I
right.
yeah.
remember
We had
seeing him in the
The
suit.
bald head Luke Cage was
yeah.
there before
You're right.
the
You're
show came up.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Actually, what's crazy now that you mention that, the only characters they retconned off the movies were Iron Man, Captain America, I
Nick
think Thor,
Fury.
Nick
Nick
Fury. Well,
Fury.
no, Nick Fury I believe was black before the
They
movie.
got him looking like Samuel Jackson now, though, is what
No,
I'm
Okay,
saying.
so
the
yeah,
It
original.
was a black Nick Fury, yeah.
Now
yeah,
didn't the original wasn't the original white? And then they
yeah,
changed him to black.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Okay,
white Nick Fury,
I was
then a
making
black
sure
one,
first because I
and
was
then
just like,
Samuel
yo,
Jackson Nick
they
Fury.
retconned them into black. Yeah, and then Sam when they got Sam, they went back and changed him again.
I believe they did Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds outfit.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
made it more like the movie.
I believe they did that one too. Um, and yeah, that's about it. That's about it. But I mean,
I'm st- I'm still upset. Well, let me go to Iron Man real quick. And again, I'm just a comic book asshole looking at this movie. So when they introduced Extremis, what was that? Iron Man 2?
yeah.
Nah,
So
3.
No, that was
3.
Hmm.
no, it
Long
was
story
two because
short.
two, no, three. Sorry, two was with Whiplash. That's my bad.
Yep.
Yep, you're
It
right.
was
So it
three.
is 3. So Extremis in the comics was a virus. And that's how we got what? The bleeding edge armor? Did
I
we get the
believe
bleeding
so.
edge from that? Granted, we did get the bleeding edge armor in the movies, but they called it something different. It was the one in Infinity War, the nano armor.
That's what it was. It was nanobites.
Yeah, technically that was the bleeding edge armor.
Yeah.
Or nope. Let me correct myself. You got the bleeding edge armor after that. It was the extremis armor we never got, and that was because Tony got infected with the extremis virus, and we saw none of that.
And I told you these people were told
Then they
not to read
fucked
the
over.
comics.
Then they fucked over the 10 Rings, but didn't fix it until Shang-Chi.
They
I
still didn't
told
fix it
you
because that's not the 10 rings, nigga.
That
it's really
nigga,
not.
that was closer. That
They
was closer than
that's
what we
not the
got.
10 rings.
We
That's
was
not the 10
closer
rings.
than what we got.
Those are the 10 bracelets.
Those
Call
are
it what the
10,
fuck it is.
10
I'm
bangles.
talking about the
Right?
organization.
All right.
Talking about the
That's not the 10.
organization.
No, that's not the 10 rings. Mandarin, that is not
He
Mandarin
should have.
shit.
He should have had
I
the finger bling.
said,
He should have been like, yeah,
Exactly. Nigga, look at the
yeah.
rings, nigga. Kiss the rings. That's what you're supposed to do, nigga.
In the words of my homegirl Corinne, these shits hurt, homie.
yo, it used to piss me off. Yo, I'm sorry, that shit was trash in the copies. That shit used to piss me off. Them damn rings. That shit used to.
You didn't
I
like
acknowledge the
Mandarin?
movie, nigga. That shit
Fix
was
your
so
camera.
fucking cheesy.
Fix your camera. Bring it up
Oh
some.
god damn.
Bring it up some. There you go. Not
See.
so far. Not so far. There you go.
Nigga.
There you go.
We good.
There you
Now.
go.
We all right.
But you didn't like
That was-
Mandarin?
oh my god, he was so cheesy. It was so bad.
How?
It was
What's
so
cheesy
bad.
about him? He got 10 rings. I got powers, and he used the shit.
Yo, it was like watching '60s Joker.
Nigga, to me, it's like watching a core. Pick one. You want the Lantern Corp? You want the Fear Corp? You want the Indigo Corp?
That's Dalen's
You want the
wheelhouse.
Avarice Corp?
Hey,
Why you gotta put the
I'm a
why you
John
gotta put the
Stewart
P
fan.
so hard? You so aggressive.
Hey,
I
he
am
probably
aggressive, I
spit a little bit every time he did it, didn't he?
Trust me,
Yeah,
if
you
I did,
did.
y'all could see it. The way this
I'm
camera's
not.
on me, I'm sure y'all be able to see it. But no, I
I'm not
was not.
looking. I'm not looking.
No. But
No,
you know, what's
when
wrong? How can
it
you respect the Lantern but don't respect Mandarin?
because you were wearing one ring except for what? Who did that shit?
Kyle did it
No,
once.
it was Kyle.
Parallax?
Oh, it was Kyle.
Kyle did it one time,
Yeah.
but
He
he
wasn't
only had
called
on
Parallax?
not when he did it. When he did it,
Uh-huh.
he was Omega. He was the Omega Lantern.
Mm.
That nigga had
So
on
who is
every.
Parallax?
Parallax was the
He's
entity,
the
the fear entity
battery.
that
The fear.
lived in the battery.
Okay.
He was the reason why. So because he was trapped in the Green Lantern's battery, that was why they
Yeah.
had that like weakness to yellow, which is the stupidest thing
Stupid
ever.
as shit. No, it's not. I know something stupider.
Don't say a green rock.
Not no, because
What?
that actually makes sense. It's dumb, but it makes sense. Okay.
What's stupider than the color yellow?
Kyle Rayner being fucking weakened by wood.
No. That was Alan Scott. That was the original Green
Whoever.
Lantern.
Whoever.
Yes.
Whatever Green Lantern that was weakened by
Hey.
wood. I throw a toothpick at you and you
You know,
lose.
now fuck
I
that. When you
beat you
said
with
it
the
out
toothpick,
loud,
nigga.
that's really, really fucked up. That's really when
Nigga,
you
Wait,
said it out
wait,
loud.
make me
wait.
mad. I will give you a splinter right now. Say something. Say something. I give you a fucking splinter. Say something.
Wait. I wasn't
Okay.
deep into the DC lore. Dalen, this nigga was really weak.
The original. Okay, so hold on before you. So I need you. This is like silver, no, golden age,
I thought
right?
it was silver.
I feel like it was. I feel like no, this was silver. This was silver. So you talk about Alan Scott as the Green Lantern, the nigga with the red shirt and the cape and the blonde hair.
Yeah. And that
Um,
flat shit that
and-
come up right here.
Right, and then the what's that? The cat nigga, Wildcat. This was the Flash with the tin helmet.
With the we talk about yeah.
This
with
was
his wings
that
on the
era.
side.
Yes.
Yeah, this was that era of superheroes.
Yeah.
Alan
Oh.
Scott's weakness was wood.
Wood.
Wood.